Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for this Tuesday evening video right here on Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. And subscribe to all my other channels down below in the description box. Follow me on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never, ever miss an upload. And that's it. And if you missed any video I've done, just go to my channels and check out my homepage and check out the videos, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this Tuesday evening, June the 8th, 2021, we got NXT coming up in about 45 minutes. I want to try to get this video out pretty quickly and hopefully have enough time so I can do my NXT review maybe later tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. It is what it is. Kind of not feeling it today, but I'm going to do this video anyway. But it is what it is because I haven't done it. So that's it. Excuse me. I'm just under the weather right now. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on this Tuesday evening, it is time for your late and super really far out of date AEW Dynamite review for June the 4th, 2021 from Daily's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. And we are live in Jacksonville. And that's that. All right, so this past Friday night on AEW, pretty decent show, not great. Once again, the ratings took a big hit again. 466,000 views. You know, you can't really blame the product. I mean, just blame the time slot. Blame TNT for putting the NBA on that crappy network that it is. And you know, that's it. Really just blame TNT and blame the NBA. That's basically all I gotta say about that. Don't blame the product. That's it. You know, Tony Khan's not even mad about having 466,000 views, but all these WWE marks are like, oh, 466,000 views. Yet Raw does a 1.4. It is what it is. So, yeah. So, kiss my ass. And cat's yawning, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Compare 1.4 to 466,000, right? A few more weeks, and actually 2 more weeks. This week and next week, next week AEW be on Friday night, and then June 26th to be on Saturday night. So maybe the rating will go up a little bit, you know, when it's on Saturday night. And you know, after that, I think the week after that one is on a Friday night, right before July 4th weekend, and then they go back to Wednesday nights on July the 7th when they go on the road. So I think the ratings will go back up, like my dick in your mama's ass. But it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. So make all the videos you want, mocking AEW, blah 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 blah. It is what it is. I don't care. Yeah. Man, that's all I gotta say about that. Make all the comments you want about Kenny Omega and all this, you know, all the people, you know, everybody, and you know, Cody and Tony Khan and everybody. You know, WWE ain't better. You know, WWE's garbage right now. It really is. WWE's garbage. You have a woman who was NXT champion for 400 days in a stupid storyline getting scared because of a fucking doll. A freaking doll. And that's supposed to get ratings. when you got a company that puts out better freaking matches and storylines and pay-per-views. Yeah, that's why AEW is much, much, much better than WWE. Right now, every freaking company is better than WWE right now. Impact's doing great, way better than WWE. Roster's way better. Ring of Honor is doing great. Best of the World's coming up pretty soon. They're going back on the road. They're going to be in Philadelphia soon, maybe New York by the end of the year. That's that. New Japan. What can I say about New Japan? Way better than WWE right now. Way better roster. Just all that WWE has is NXT. That's it. That's it. Straight up. Straight up. Raw and SmackDown garbage. The WWE product itself is garbage besides NXT. And that's it. And they really should release Shayna Baszler. I'm sorry. That's it. All right. Let's quickly get into this review because I want to, have enough time for my NXT review. All right, let's go. All right, so we got Nick Infanti in the chat says, as always, he says, "What's up?" And there was a lag. I don't care. And he's currently watching AEW Dark. And that's it. I'll watch Dark later, but it is what it is. All right, let's get to Dynamite. Nothing great. It's a good show. We had an interesting person made his debut. His debut. I'll talk about in just a second. Some pretty matches, not end, but that bull rope match with Dustin Rhodes and Nick Camarano, otherwise known as Captain Caveman. It is what it is. So I'll get to that in a minute. But we start off the show with greatest tag team in the world, the Young Bucks, on two members of the Death Triangle, Pac and Pentagon Zero. And for the belts, obviously, is a title match. We find out that Rey Fenix got injured earlier in the day. They showed it on BTE yesterday. What happened? And I thought it was. Looking at it, I thought it was Fuego del Sol, but it is what it is. But it looked like Rey Fenix has a groin injury. He's gonna be out a couple more weeks. So that's how they wrote him off TV. But he'll be back, and he'll probably be back with the Death Triangle and get revenge on the Bucks and the Elite, the Elite. And that's that. So back in probably a couple weeks. But anyway, we get to this match. Match was pretty damn good, as always. Bucks match is a boring. Too many super kicks. A bunch of super kicks. Fuck you. What's wrong with super kicks? What's wrong with flippy dippity doos? It's too much. Yeah, I understand. Still, the Bucks are the best goddamn tag team in the world. Right now. Not of all time, but right now. That's it. It was just a pretty good match. I saw with the coming out and attacking Gallows and Anderson and Don Callis at ring at commentary as always. And then Kazarian attacks Michael Nakazawa at ringside. I didn't know what that was about, but anyway. And then the Death Triangle have the advantage early on. And then Brandon Cutler causes a distraction on the floor. The Bucks take advantage. And then the Bucks come back. It kind of goes back and forth through the rest of the map. Get to the end, and Nick Jackson dives into some kicks. Destroy by I think Pentagon, and it was Matt Jackson's own apron. We get a Fear Factor package power driver by Pentagon, and a German suplex by Nick on the apron. Ow. And then somehow, someway, Rick Knox gets in the way, and Pentagon gets his mask taken off, but he had a second on. I mean, I've seen Pentagon without his makeup and masks, what he looks like, but it is what it is. No signs if his full mask came off, but it is what it is. So that happens, and then Pentagon, another package power driver, and Pac goes up, hits the Black Arrow. Looks like they're about to win the match, but the pin gets broken up, and then Pac goes to the other side of the ring, goes up top, but Brandon Cutler comes in, hits Pac with, I think, his face mask, and after that, Nick Jackson makes the pin. 1, 2, 3. That's the finish. Not finish, but still, the Buck get the win. Match gave 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's that. Afterwards, continue to beat down, and then Eddie Kingston comes out for the save, and that's it. So, yes, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So the Bucks well, it wasn't really a tag team title match. It was just a regular non-title match, and the Bucks win again. They are what they are, and then it is what it is, and that's that. And like I said, after the match, Eddie Kingston comes out and comes out to say Pentagon and Pac, even though he hates with Pac, kind of was teaming with them for a little bit. The whole thing, the story, the brotherhood and everything, because they teamed up together, and the family and everything. But looks like he still hates the Bucks, obviously, because Moxley's gone now to be with Renee, because she's about to pop her baby soon. So that's why Moxley won't be coming back probably till All Out. But who knows at this point? And we move on. All right. After that, we go in the ring with Tony Baloney in the ring to introduce the new the special analyst or the analyst for the new show Rampage, coming up August the 13th, and that man on Friday night, which is going to be Mark Henry, Bismarck Henry, the world's strongest man. Even though Big Show doesn't think so, but it is what it is. So Mark comes out, gets a great ovation. He says he loves the business, but he says he's not here to fix AEW. He says, I didn't even know it was broken. Big ups to Bill Apter and everything. He said, AEW's not broken. He's not here to turn the screws, to fix anything. So Tony asked Mark if you're gonna make a run. So fans are like, yeah, let's do it, Mark. So Mark's like, I'm not saying yes. Still got a lot. Mark Henry versus Cody, but Mark Henry versus Kenny might be coming up soon. Mark Henry versus Christian Cage. AEW getting all these old guys, these guys from WWE. It feels like AEW is turning into WWE version 2. But it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about it. I'm not bashing the guy from TNA or Japan, but AEW's got a large roster, and they got 3 shows now: Dark Elevation, Dark, and now Rampage. And when the main show is really 4 shows, so they got a big roster. Basically, put everybody on whatever they have on, but it's good. You have a big roster. Need 4 shows, but still, you want to get your talent on there, you're exposed, to a national audience. Yeah. Put a couple shows on. Put a couple shows. That's it. That's NXT's doing the same thing. That's what the Diamond Mine is, which is basically a new show, NXT Evolve. I don't know when it's gonna start. Pretty soon, I think. I think by the summertime it's gonna start. So basically, you'll see guys that used to be in Evolve. Evolve's the NXT banner. That's what it is, basically. That's all I gotta say about that. And we'll move on from there. All right. So after Mark Henry, he's leaving, and then, excuse me, Vickie Guerrero comes out and basically tells Tony to get the hell out. And what does Tony do? If he's Christian, whatever it is. But he's a good little boy. He leaves. And Vickie is here to introduce a man that has won championships all around the world that we haven't seen in a while. Andrade El Idolo La Sombra. No, also it's his debut in AEW a little bit early. I thought he was gonna come back. I thought he was gonna debut, I think, right before All Out, but makes his debut. Everybody's going nuts. This freaking Excalibur was going crazy. Oh my God, it's La Sombra! And then Jim messed up his name. What else is new? But it is. So anyway, Andrade gets on the mic, says he is the face of the Latinos, and he will be the new face of All Elite Wrestling. And that's it. So doesn't everybody say they're going to be of a wrestling company when they debut? And obviously, when someone's saying what they want, they want the world title. So that's what Andrade's there for. He's got creative control of his character, I heard, and also he has control of how the finish of his matches are, which I think is kind of interesting. You have control of the way your matches go and how they finish. That's kind of interesting. So he basically has political power. He has the power. Not like He-Man, but he has the power to decide what the finish is. So I can only imagine now that it has this power. Well, he's going to use that. He's going to use that politic card, and he's not going to go to like Tony Khan. He's going to go to Tony Khan's like, I'm not losing to Kenny. Not for the AAA Mega Championship. That's definitely he's going to win that. For the AEW title, they're going to clash. Him, Tony Khan, and Kenny, and the Bucks, and Cody, they're all going to clash when that match happens, because we're not going to know what the finish is. Andrade wants to have his finish. He wants to have the AEW World title. Kenny wants to get all the belts and just have the Elite just run wild on everybody. They're going to clash, and, it is what I think, but still, I think Andrade will be a big star in AEW. I think he'll be a champion. I don't know about AEW champion right now, but maybe TNT champion. But yeah, him and Kenny they already have the match at Triple Mania in August. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Andrade and Kenny 2, even though it's 1, but they'll have another match this time for the AEW World title at All Out in Chicago on September the 5th. That's going to be a great match. So we'll see what happens with Andrade, and hopefully he does not have Vickie Guerrero as his manager. He doesn't need her as his manager. It would have been nice if it was Selena Vega, but, Selena re-signed with WWE for some reason. But you never know. Selena might just opt out of her freaking WWE deal now that her husband Tommy End's gone. Got released from WWE for what stupid reason. for budget cuts, my ass. Even though Tommy's like, he went on Twitch and said, don't bash WWE, don't bash Bruce Pritchard and Vince McMahon. Bruce Pritchard and Vince McMahon had his back and all that stuff, and Paul Heyman had his back. I'm like, really? If you had his back, then if Paul and Bruce had his back, then why did they release him? I know it's Vince's I guess it's Vince's decision. He's the last one to make the decision. Because I doubt it's John Laurinaitis. He's the I guess I don't know what John Laurinaitis' title is now. I don't know if he's still the executive vice president of talent relations or what he is now. But I would not be surprised if he was the one that decided, saying, "Oh, we don't need Aleister Black." Because him and Vince are like, are going to be the guys that are like, "Oh, we don't need Keith Lee." This is what they're going to do to Keith Lee. Bye. Same thing with Mia Yim. Bye. Because they shot down. Keith Lee wanted to do an educational video for the fans, I guess about his condition or whatever is going on with him. And WWE's like, nope, can't do that. Why? Why can't you let Keith Lee explain to the fans what's going on? Because Mia Yim can't do it. She's like, well, it's not my channel. It's not no, he's my fiance. Why don't you ask him? Yeah, and when we ask Keith, we don't get an answer from him. Why? Because Vince is watching. So when we ask Mia Yim, she's like, well, ask him, and then we get mad at Mia Yim, and she blocks people. Not me personally, not me, because I love Mia Yim, but and I respect Mia Yim. I'm not gonna go to those lengths and say, Mia, you're being a dumb bitch about it. It is what it is. I have respect for the wrestlers, unlike you dumb marks out there in YouTube land and social media land. No respect for wrestling. Bashing wrestling every fucking week on your fucking videos. Calling people marks was like, they like Kenny Omega. I got called a Kenny Omega mark today because on WJ's video he was he did a rant about Kenny Omega kissing. He was in a match and he kissed the guy, and then he he got his head put down the guy's pants and everything, and people No, it wasn't really a rant. I don't, WJ's like making fun. He always makes fun of Kenny Omega. He says he said himself he likes Kenny Omega, like he likes Daniel Bryan, but still. Next thing you know, 9 freaking replies from fucking trolls. You like Kenny Omega. You like all that gay stuff that Kenny does. First of all, I don't like, Kenny's. I knew Kenny was bisexual in 2008. Okay. When Kenny came out saying he was bisexual, I knew that before then. Do I condone what he does in the ring? That that what he's done in Japan? Sticking a flagpole up to Gucci's ass. Making out with Marty Scurll, dressing like Princess Jasmine. Playing with a freaking inflatable doll, wrestling an 8-year-old kid. Do I condone it? No. I think it's funny it's funny the stuff he did with Taguchi, putting a flagpole up his ass, but Taguchi's boring anyway, but it is what it is. But still, probably one of the greatest wrestlers in the world today, not all time, but today. And you can debate me all you want about that, but I know he's, him, he's Meltzer, Meltzer loves the guy, gives him like 18 stars or 100 stars. Same thing with the Bucks. But that's Meltzer, It is what it is. But the thing, but the whole thing with Kenny, some of it's cringy. I will admit, the stuff that he does that he did in Japan is cringy. The stuff making out with Marty Scurll and having his head put down somebody's, shorts and stuff, and then his head, exposing his butt, and then somebody, rams his head into his ass or something like that. I know that's kind of cringy, but at the same time, it's cringy yet comedic in a way. But besides all that cringy stuff that he does, and we all know he's bisexual, he goes both ways. I don't care. Not the first time we've seen a bisexual or a gay wrestler. Not Coney. Canyon. Anyone? Who's better than Canyon? Nobody. Canyon came out as gay. Did we say anything bad about Canyon? No. Freaking Fred Dosser, the guy that used to be with Titus. I forgot what his name in WWE was, but the primetime players, millions of dollars. That guy. He came out as gay. We called him the Black John Cena, but did we make fun of him? No, I don't think. Not me personally. I didn't make fun of him. Sonny Kiss is transsexual. Nyla Rose, we know, is transsexual. People make fun of Sonny Kiss and freaking Nyla Rose because of their orientation. Bruce Jenner turned into Caitlyn Jenner. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it doesn't matter if a wrestler's gay or he's bisexual or he's transsexual. It doesn't matter. I don't discriminate on that. And if I see some guy like Kenny Omega or jacking off somebody, or doing some gay type of thing in the ring, does that make me gay? No. Because I don't swing that way. But these marks saying like, "Oh, you watch Kenny Omega doing this, you're gay." These immature marks that don't know nothing about wrestling. I'm sorry, making these stupid accusations and stupid freaking things off the top of their head. I mean, let's put it blunt. Let me just finish with this. I don't care if I'm a Kenny Omega mark. I don't care if I'm a Young Bucks mark. I don't care if I'm an AEW mark or I'm an Adam Cole baby mark. You can say I'm a mark for all you fucking want. I don't give two shits. Because I'm not a mark. I'm a wrestling fan. Understand that. Fan. Been a fan since 1980. 41 years watching wrestling. Yeah, I'll mark out for Kenny. I'll mark out for freaking Adam Cole, the Bucks, or whoever. It still doesn't make me a mark. I mean, so what? I come on video and I give my AEW views, I give 7s and 8s and sometimes 9s for AEW because I love the product. Doesn't make me a mark. Oh, you don't like WWE. You always give WWE, a 4, or 3, or 2 because the product sucks. Doesn't mean I hate. I'm bashing the entire promotion. I mean, I'll bash Vince McMahon till the cows come home. I don't care because Vince is, has lost control of his company. I used to love WWE. I've been, I grew up with with basically AWA and WCCW and the early days of the NWA, and then turned to WCW. But I watched WWF mostly. I watched WWF. Grew up with Hulk Hogan brother in the golden era. All stuff like that. That makes me a fan. Doesn't make me a mark. Okay. When Hogan came out, when I first saw Hogan, I was like, "Oh, this guy's fucking great." He's a real American dude. I was never a Hulk Hogan mark. Yeah, I loved Hogan back in the day. I loved yeah. I love professional wrestling. That's point blank right there. Yeah, some of the stuff they do is kind of cringy. Especially with the stuff that WWE's been doing lately. It's really cringy and really pathetic at the same time. But, you got these fucking marks saying like, "Oh, Kenny, you like Kenny Omega, you're gay." What? I wish I could get my book, but I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. So I'll do the imaginary face palm of doom. Do it with me, Nick. Do it right now. 1, 2, 3. That's what I gotta say to all you fucking marks out there. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's move on to Kenny, because wasted 20 minutes just talking about Kenny. I can go 3 hours talking about Kenny. Let's move on. All right, so Andrade makes his debut. It's nice. Another big name for AEW, and we'll see what happens with him as we move on. And that's that. All right, match number 2, Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson of the Nightmare family with Arn Anderson. They take on the Nightmare family of QT Marshall and Anthony Ogogo. Match wasn't great. It is what it is. Cody beating Anthony Ogogo at Double or Nothing. Not a great match, but still, kind of continues the Nightmare Factory, Nightmare Family feud that I'll probably never end. But getting to the end, and Cody gets the hot tag. He starts cleaning house, does his usual vintage Cody Rhodes stuff. Here's the disaster kick, locks in the figure 4 on QT. QT's about to tap, and then Ogogo with a frog splash. And then Cody gets up. QT hits the Gilmore cutter. Bang. Thanks to Lee, but goes for the pin. Lee Johnson comes in at the last to break it up. And then Aaron Solo was at ringside. He distracts Cody and the ref. And then Ogogo like stands right in Cody's face. Knocks Cody the fuck out. And QT, picks up the pieces, gets the win. That's it. So the Nightmare family get the win. Match I gave 3 out of 5 stars. It was all right, not great, but still okay. And then, like I said, the never-ending feud between the Nightmare Factory and the Nightmare family continues, and what we saw in the main event with that bull rope match with Dustin Rhodes, Captain Caveman himself, Nick Camarado, was good. Good match, but it is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. So 3 out of 5 stars for that, and we move on. All right, after the match, QT gets on the mic and it says, "I did it!" Even though you got help from Mr. Ogogo, but it is what it is. Would have been nice if Ogogo won on the pay-per-view, but Cody had to use his EVP card to get the win. But it is what it is. And that's that. All right, after that, we get the Inner Circle come out. As always, the fans sing Judas. It's a good song. I'm sorry, it's a great song. Judas is a great song. Probably one of the many great songs I like from Fozzy. Judas, Enemy. The new song Sane, I just downloaded it on Spotify. Kind of a heavier song like feels like a. I mean, Fozzie's always been like a hard rock metal-ish type band, but this song, Sane, I mean, I think they've hit like screaming metal, if you know what I mean. Freaking Jericho screaming off his ass. Good lord, great song by the way. Great video too. Them at the amusement park. That's that. So anyway, so they come out. Jericho in 2021 Stadium Stampede champions. They were supposed to have their victory lap. I thought they were gonna actually go into the into the stadium and go around the field or something like that, or take a nice lap around Daly's place or something like that. But anyway, so Chris is in a giving mood. He has his Oprah moment and gives everybody free T-shirt. I didn't get one. What's up with that? So like 1,500 people get freaking free T-shirts, and guys, it is what it is. So anyway, Sammy gets on a mic. He was the hero of Stadium Stampede. He's on a roll now. He said he used to do the 6:30 off his mom's roof, like Mick Foley. He says it's a night he'll never forget. Santana talks about how they still have to listen to those corny ass Pinnacle guys. FTR tried to end him and Ortiz's careers with a power drive to the table. So their issues is far from over. And then Jake Hager gets on the mic, challenges Wardlow to a MMA cage fight in 2 weeks, even though they said it was this week, but they messed up. So you're gonna get an MMA cage fight. So kind of like a Lions Den match, almost. Or I would say pit fight, like what NXT has, but not even close to that. But I don't know how they're gonna do that in a cage. What kind of is, but I would think it's gonna be an octagon or something like that, or maybe something like on a field or something. I don't know how they're gonna do it in Billy's place. Anyway. So he challenges Willow to the match. Match is actually official now. Jericho is still pissed off by the entire Pinnacle, especially that measly prick MJF. So he says he has to settle the score between them, and until we can ruin MJF's career, and like the same way that MJF tried to basically end Jericho's career by pushing him off the top of the cage at Blood and Guts, this is far from over. And if Jericho is truly the GOAT, like MJF and a lot of people say, well, he is the GOAT. I mean, it's true. He is the GOAT. So why would he say that, why would Jericho say that the GOAT? I don't think I'm the GOAT, but you are the GOAT. Still, he's going to beat up MJF, and the Inner Circle never forgives, and they will never, ever forget. So yeah, we'll probably see one more match between Pinnacle and the Inner Circle. Probably this thing comes to an end at All Out, and I think I don't know how it's gonna. I really don't know what the game is. It's like they're gonna have another 5-on-5 match, and like the winner. You can't have like if the winner breaks up or something like that. At Stadium Stampede in once, so they couldn't break up. So I don't know how they would end this gigantic mega feud between these two factions. I don't know how it would end, unless like somebody like Jericho gets one more match with MJF, and it's like a retirement match or something like that, and MJF beat Jericho, and Jericho goes, he goes bye-bye. So the Inner Circle does break up eventually, and then Jericho just goes on commentary, kicks Tony Schiavone to the curb. But so we'll see what happens. I gave that 3 out of 5 stars, and we'll move on. How much time I got? Oh, not bad. Okay, we're almost done. NXT's coming on in 8 minutes. Excuse me. All right, after that, we get a promo from the best friend. Give me a hug. They cut a promo on Kenny and Don Callis. Orange Cassidy's pacing back and forth, and the only thing he says is it's not over between him and Kenny. So, and that's it. And speaking of Kenny, Don Callis, we get that. I give that 3 out of 5. Right from there, we go to Don Callis talking to Alex Marvez. He talks about the conspiracy to take the title off Kenny. We're actually gonna find out what that is this Friday night. And then Kenny talks about Jungle Boys and men champions, kind of hyping the match with Jungle Boy on June 26th on that Saturday night show, which is going to be live. That's why this week and next week are tape shows because advanced. So it is what it is, and that's that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And speaking of Jungle Boy, we get to the next with Christian Cage to take on Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Keen, with Big Money Matt Hardy with them. Match was okay, not great, but still, it is what it is. Getting to the end, and Jungle Boy gets the tag, hits a wing buster for a near fall, goes for a snare trap that gets broken up. Christian goes for a dive on the outside and missed. Jungle Boy nearly gets pinned by Private Party with a hand tight. Somehow he kicks out. Then Private Party try a double team Boy. Christian breaks it up. Jungle Boy hits the snare trap. STF on Mark Keen. Or Mark Quinn, whatever you want to call him. And Mark Quinn taps out. And that's it. So Boy gets the win, and with Christian Cage, they get the win. Matt Hardy is not happy, and after the match, he hits the twist of fate on Christian on the ramp. Ouch. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna get a Christian Matt Hardy feud, and then they had a thing on, I think it was on BTE, where Matt Hardy's like, I beat you in WCW, I beat you in WWE, I beat you in TNA, and I'm gonna beat you in AEW, and I'm gonna rid you from this territory. That remains to be seen, but we'll see. And that's that. So I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. It was all right. Not great, but still. Jungle Boy gets the win, hypes himself even more for that world title match coming up in 2 weeks. And that's that. All right, then we get a promo from Taz. Basically telling us that Adam Page, one of his Dark Order buddies, will take on Will Hobbs this Friday night, I should say. And from what I saw, I think Adam Page is teaming up with Preston, number 10. I think it's 10. It is what it is. And that's that. But there's more to come with the Dark Order, so we'll see how that match plays out with Adam Page and 10. Will Hobbs and Brian Cage. It looks like Brian Cage is still gonna leave Team Taz. It's just evident right now. It's just only a matter of when he actually turns on them and leaves, and then we're gonna get Brian Cage versus Will Hobbs and Ricky Stark and probably Hook. But what happens with that? All right, then we go to the ring. Once again, Tony Baloney's in the ring. This time he introduces Darby Allin and the Man called Sting. So they come out. Sting says he's had so many incredible experiences in wrestling, but last night will be something he never, ever forgets. Because with his first match in front of fans in 6 years. Stands up to anything he's done in the business. And then we see Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page on the Tron. They talk some smack to Darby, calling him codependent bitch. And they basically challenge him to a tag team match this week on Dynamite, but he has to find a partner other than Sting. So Sting like whispering in his ear, and Darby's like, "I got this." And Darby went on Twitter. He says, "I got the perfect partner." I wonder who that could be. I don't want to. I don't even know. It can't be Sting. So, I mean, go through the people that you think is gonna be his partner. It ain't gonna be Samoa Joe. Ain't gonna be Daniel Bryan. So, I mean, if you went to if you were at those tapings, give me a call. And that's all I gotta say about that. We'll move on. So, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. So we'll see who Darby's partner is gonna be. And from what Darby's saying, he has the perfect partner. Not Mr. Perfect, but we'll see who he picks. It might be a shocker for all of us, but who says? It can't be Sting, so we'll see who he picks. And Darby in his history, I think there's a lot of people that can team up with Darby, but we'll see. And that's that. All right, after that, Tony Schiavone stays in the ring. This time, we get a segment with the new AEW Women's Champion along with Rebel, and that is Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. So we get the heels in the ring. We got Nyla Rose, Vicky Guerrero, Serpentico, and Luther, Butcher the Blade, and I think the Bunny was there too. I forget who else was there, but basically they're in the ring, and then we see like a table with a bunch of Big Macs or double cheeseburgers or whatever it was. So McDonald's got a nice plug. Burger King got a plug last night on Raw. All we need now is Ring of Honor to promote In-N-Out Burger or Jack in the Box or Wendy's. Who knows? What it is. So Britt Baker Bebe comes out, and she said she got 1,500 burger coupons for the fans, and the fans and she's like, check on your seats. She's gonna outdo Jericho, but so these idiot fans are like, oh look, oh wait, look there. So it's big for her. So yeah, she got 1,500 Big Mac coupons just for herself. I mean, she loves the Big Mac. Among other things she loves. Ask Adam Cole that one. But still, I digress. She said she was alone. She was all alone from day one. She keeps hearing these DMD chants, and those 3 letters will take AEW to the next level. So Britt lets Tony and Rebel grab a burger, but Nyla Rose is like, nope. Pushes the burgers and throws them into the crowd. Free food. Or either that or Nyla was ready. She's like, you guys ain't getting it. I don't. I mean, no disrespect to Nyla. People just like, she's spiritual. Maybe she was hungry. Maybe the food and catering wasn't that great. I don't know. But yeah. So it looks like we're gonna get Nyla Rose and Britt Baker to start a feud over the AEW titles. That's probably the first defense for Britt Baker, baby. Should be pretty good. And that's it. But lurking in the shadows is the new look, Hikaru Shida. If you saw her on Dark Elevation last night, she cut her hair shorter. She has new gear. Looks completely different. Still looks great, but so I believe she's the number 4 contender right now. And you got Nyla in that mix. You got the Bunny in that mix. You got Iconti, I think number 1 and number 2 woman right now. So that's that. So I gave that segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. And Nyla was not a happy camper. I just she wanted those Big Macs to. And this was. All right, then we go to the back. We have Alex Marvez talking to Eddie Kingston. And then Pac comes in. He's like, I don't need your help, Eddie. Eddie says the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And that's it. So, he's back. He's back with Pac, Ray Phoenix, and and Pentagon Zero Miedo. So we'll see what happens with that, since his buddy Moxley is, back in Vegas with his Renee Paquette, and then, and he's gonna be with Renee until she pops that baby. And that's it. All right, I gotta put on NXT. Just give me a second. It's 2 minutes. I missed it. Okay, NXT has started. We have Austin Theory, and he's taking on Oney Lorcan to start NXT. And I think you know who's gonna win this match, because Austin Theory was so great in Evolve. I mean, he was the Evolve champion. Wars with Gargano, and now he's with Gargano in this group, and basically he's a fucking jobber. They put. I mean, remember that whole thing with him, Vega, Andrade, and Garza when they were like La Familia or Los Ingobernables de Orlando, and then they kicked them out. Then we didn't know what was going to happen to him. I thought like Austin Theory was going to be released or something, and then we find out he comes back to NXT. But he didn't do much. Now he's with Gargano and Hartwell in the way. I don't know what the stupid freaking thing is. I don't know what the hand gesture is, but still. I mean, basically, he hasn't done anything in NXT. He's like the guy. He's just the guy in that faction right now. He's just like all we need, you shouldn't even come out to the Wayne W. Jobber music. Right? But it is what it is. So, it is. Yeah, only he's doing. He's in good, but Long's gonna kick his ass. Anyways, that's that. So welcome back to AEW. Eddie Kingston, back with Pac, Ray Phoenix, and Pentagon Zero Miedo. So we'll see what happens with that. Ray Phoenix and Pentagon. So it is what it is. So we'll see what happens with that situation if we go into this coming week. That's that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, we go back to Daily's Place. We go to the ring with our next women's action. We got Allie the Bum taking on Red Velvet from Your Mama's Kitchen. Not my mama's kitchen, but I don't want to be in her kitchen, but not to say anything wrong about Red Velvet. She's a very pretty lady, but she can whip up some grits for me if I want. I don't eat grits, but she can whip up something for me if you know what I mean. But I digress. Yeah, this was a filler match, and Allie tries to attack at the bell. Red Velvet's doing the whole, stirring the pot thing that, Angela Dawkins does and many other people have done. So she starts screaming like, Red Velvet! So it's running at her and basically gets knocked on her ass. And Velvet beats her up for a while. Bunny comes back as you go to picture in picture and we come back. Red Velvet's fighting back. Bunny knocks her down, and then her husband, the Blade, we all know who is Park, or whatever, Braxton Sutter, if you want to call him that. He gives her brass knuckles. Doesn't work, as Red Velvet gets a fruit roll-up pin. 1, 2, 3. That's what it is, and yeah. That's that. And then on BTE, freaking Matt Hardy's pissed at her. What else is new? So Red Velvet gets the win. Whoop-de-dippity-damn-do. And Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. Just a, like I said, filler match. And that's pretty much it. All right. That's that. Big chop by Oney Lorcan right there. All right. So after that, we get a promo from the Dark Order. And they celebrate Johnny Hunky, John Silver's birthday. So happy birthday to the Meat Man, John Silver. I wonder what Alex Reynolds got him. Don't ask. Because you know how if you watch BTE, you know that John Silver is kind of like, he does cringy stuff. Him and Alex Reynolds are, people think they're gay. I don't know if John Silver's actually gay. I don't know if he ever came out saying he's gay. But people think he's gay because of what he does and what he says on, in promos. If you watch BTE, the whole thing with they're hyping up Evil Uno. They're all doing the free accolade on him, and then Billy Gunn comes in. He's like, "Been there before. Ooh, never again." So the whole thing with the Billy and Chuck days with Billy Gunn, when that whole scene on BTE, it was funny as fuck. So anyway, happy birthday to John Silver. And Johnny's hungry, but he's not medically cleared to get another TNT title shot. They were supposed to go to him, but since he's not medically cleared, they gave it to Evil Uno, who says he's ready to take the title on behalf of the Dark Order. And then, as we saw on BT, he's getting ready. He's all hyped up. And then we see Miro, smash Lana pussy, yeah. Oh, sorry, can't say Lana. I guess, can we say Lana again? I guess we can't because she's released now. Call her CJ? We have to call her CJ. That's her real name, CJ Parker. So I guess now I can say Miro smash CJ pussy, yeah. It's hard to say, but it is what it is. Anyway, so Miro's like puny human, He says he's gonna make an example out of him. So yeah, he's gonna retain this week on Dynamite. There's no way Evil is gonna win. No. If anybody, if Miro loses to anybody, it's either gonna be Andrade. I was gonna say Lance Archer, but Lance Archer can't win the big one. He's 0-9 time match. So let's his name out the window. It's either gonna be Andrade. I would say Cody, but really, does Cody need the TNT title? I think it's gonna be some newcomer, established there that can beat Miro. I think it's gonna be Kip Sabian, because we haven't seen Kip Sabian in like a month or two, and we haven't seen Penelope Ford in a while either, because they're married in real life, so I think they're on honeymoon. So yeah, when Kip Sabian comes back, yeah, I think they're gonna start that feud between him and Miro, and over the TNT title, and I think Kip Sabian will win the TNT title, probably at All Out, but we'll see. That's who I think is gonna win. So yeah. So Miro will hold the belt till All Out, and then lose it to Kip Sabian. And that's it. So I gave that whole thing 2 out of 5 stars. That's it. All right, then we get to the main event, bull rope match, not a Texas bull rope match, and just an ordinary bull rope match where you have to win by pinfall or submission. So Dustin Rhodes takes on Captain Cage, Nick Comoroto. Great that Nick Comoroto gets a main event match. Which was nothing bad to say about Dustin Rhodes or anything, but I would have loved to see Nick Comoroto fight Cody Rhodes or something like that, but in the main event. But still, he gets the main event, and that's it. Match was all right, nothing bad. It was kind of brutal. Nick Comoroto gets hit with the cowbell because as we all know, gotta have more cowbell. That's what it is. So he gets hit in the face with it. He's busted open. Motherfuckers. Yeah. They go out in the ring. Then they go into the fans area where the wrestlers are, with the men and women from Dark and Dark Elevation. Del Sol tries to get involved, but basically gets destroyed. They go back to the ring. Dustin Rhodes gets powerbombed to a table inside in the ring, I should say, for a near fall. I don't know if it was comes back, hits the final reckoning. I think it was on the cowbell. Nick Comoroto no sold it, gets up at 1, and then Dustin hits a bulldog off the top rope, and then we get a hog tie. He hog ties Nick Comoroto, and he wins the match. So Dustin Rhodes picks up the win, the bull rope match, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, all in all, not a bad edition of Dynamite. Still, they're suffering from the Friday night blues. 10 p.m. time slot, not the greatest of nights to be on, not the greatest of time slots to be on, and really should get off Friday night. I think they should go to Tuesday nights, even though, I think they should go to Tuesday night. Just for just for the rest of this month. They can't, because they already taped the next 2 episodes of Dynamite. And then the next live episode of Dynamite is June 26th at Daly's Place on a Saturday night at I don't even know what time slot's going to be. I think it's Saturday night, Saturday, June 26th. I think it's at 8 o'clock, because I would hate it to be at 10. So, we'll find out in the next by this next week or two when what time the June 26th show is, but it is what it is. And that's going to be highlighted by Kenny Omega and Jungle Boy for the AEW World Title, and that's pretty much it. That's the next to last show at Daly's Place. So I think the July because July 4th on a Sunday, so I think the July 2nd edition of Dynamite is going to be on that Friday night, because I think by the time they're in the second round of the playoffs right now. So the third round, the Western Conference East and West Finals should begin, I would think, around that time. So yeah, depending how many games they go. So, but I hopefully by the time June 26 comes, that the NBA Finals will start, and then we'll get Dynamite on its new time. And then we got a Pier 6 Brawl, on NXT with Pete fucking Dunne and Johnny Gargano. They're fighting on a ramp. Now referees have to break them up. And this is just, hype for the Fatal 5-Way, because they're out there now. Pete Dunne's out with Oney Lorcan, for support. Gargano's out there for support with Austin Theory. Blah, 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 blah. So they're still on the ramp, and referees are still trying to get them out. Get them out, please. It is what it is. And that's it. Lorcan just hit a full Nelson suplex. 1, 2, 3. Only Lorcan gets the win over Austin Theory, thanks to the distraction. And that's it. So only Lorcan gets the win. And Dunne and Gargano is still arguing on the ramp. Gargano just he comes in the ring to check on his little buddy Jabba Boy Austin Theory, as Lorcan goes on the stage to be with Pete fucking Dunne and celebrate. And that's pretty much it. That's it. All right, then we go to on commentary now. We have Vic Joseph, Wade Barrett, and the woman in purple now, Beth fucking Phoenix. She got rid of the fruit stripe suit now. She's in an all leather purple jacket. I think she buys her stuff from Seth Rollins' closet. And it is what it is. All right, now we're in a segment with who's this? What's Eli? Eli Drake's house just came out of the shower, and some hot chick just put on his robe. I wonder if that's his girlfriend or his wife. Well, whoever it is, and another girl just came in. They got two more. The same chicks are at it on his couch. Now they're in his jacuzzi. I think they're just two random chicks. Goddamn, Eli Drake is awesome. Probably bang them. And they're not dummies. Yeah. So yeah, this is just hyping up Eli a little bit. And these girls are fake laughing at him. It's just sad to be Eli. Got a nice looking car. Little small car for Mercedes Benz too. Pays to be Eli Drake. So yeah, that's just hyping up Eli a little bit, and then the priceless announcement coming up later with Ted DiBiase, Eli, and Cameron Grimes to the moon. And basically, I'll just spoil it for all you dumb people at home. The priceless announcement, I think you all know this. Nick knows it. The priceless announcement is that Eli and Cameron Grimes are gonna fight, and the winner gets the $1 million belt. And that's it. And I think the services of Ted DiBiase. So I'm rooting for Eli, but I think Cameron's gonna get the belt. And the feud continues on. And that's all I gotta say about that. So I'll talk about more about TakeOver in Your House 2 coming up this weekend, and that's that. All right, we'll move on from there. All right, so that's it. So AEW was a decent show. I gave it pretty much solid 7 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys thought down below in the description box, in the comments section, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's end with a quick chat with Nick, and who's watching Dark right now. I'll watch Dark later, so don't give me any spoilers. Not that I care, but it is what it is. Nick finished up watching NWA Power. I don't really watch Power. It's not on YouTube anymore. I think it's on the Fight Network, and I'm not paying money for that. So, but still, I mean, I did watch the NWA pay-per-view when Shadows Fall, and congratulations to Camille, for winning the NWA Women's World Title. Other than that, Thunder Rosa and Melina lost to Taryn Terrell and her mystery partner, which was Kaylee Gray. Not Kaylee Gray. Kylie. What's her goddamn name? Kylie Gray. So now she's in NWA. So that was all right. And then Nick Aldis retained the Sweet Charlotte, the 10 pounds of gold, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship by knocking out the referee. So Strictly Business now has, I don't know. I know they have the world title, they have the women's title. I don't know if they have the tag title. I forget who even has the tag titles at this point. So much from watching NWA. But I think the Pope still has a title. Because Pope is pimping, It is what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah. Not following the NWA like I used to, but still. Pretty good pay-per-view. But still, Nick Aldis retained the title over Trevor Murdoch by disqualification. So he's getting closer and closer to 1,000 days as champ. I think Trevor Murdoch has a gripe with with Billy Corgan and company, and he should get a rematch and have like Strictly Business banned from the ring. But who knows? Whenever if that they're gonna have a rematch on Power or whatever the next NWA pay per view is, which will probably be as from what Nick is saying. All right, Nick says NWA will be returning to St. Louis on August the 28th, an all-women's pay-per-view produced by Mickie James. So that's pretty cool. And on August the 29th, NWA 73, which is their anniversary show. So yeah, I would probably see the world title being defended there. But yeah, an all-women's pay-per-view returns, produced by the lovely Mickie James. So hopefully we'll see Mickie on the show fighting. But yeah, so we'll see the late excuse me. We'll see the lovely ladies of the NWA. Hey, it's Michael P.S. Hayes. Well, actually, they named him Doc Hendrix and went to his old WWF name. Not WWF. Well, before it became the WWE. So yeah, Doc Hendrix, Michael P.S. Hayes, hyping up TakeOver. And that's it. So yeah, Michael P.S. Hayes got some TV time for once. We haven't seen him in a long time. Michael Pure and Sexy Hayes. Bad Street, Atlanta, GA. I wish the Freebirds would go into the Hall of Fame. If they're in the Hall. I don't know if they're in the Hall of Fame or not in the Hall of Fame. If they're not, they should go in. I think they are in. I'm pretty sure. I got to look it up. But so yeah, Michael P.S. Hayes on yeah, I agree. This felt like 1995. All we need is Matt and Jeff Hardy to come out. Matt and Jeff Hardy to come out. Remember when Michael Hayes he was the mentor or was the manager of the Hardy Boys early in their career? Yeah. So it felt like 1995. All right, now we're seeing a recap of MSK versus Legado del Fantasma for the tag belts and Bronson Reed squashing Santos Escobar from last week. Pretty good match. I wonder if we're going to get a six-man tag, but I guess not, because now they're showing Santos Escobar in the ring with Legado del Fantasma. They're all in suits. So unless they're going to fight later in the show, we'll see what happens. I don't have the volume on, and I don't have the captions on, so I'll watch it, rewatch it later. All right, so that's that. So yeah, like I said, all women's pay-per-view special by Mickie James on August the 28th. I would assume most of the women from the NWA will be there, unless Mickie can get some people to come out. I don't know who. Maybe Gail Kim. Maybe some ladies from the Knockouts division. There surely won't be anybody from the WWE or NXT. Speaking of NXT, Bronson Reed just came out and is showing him basically squashing Santos Escobar to death, making fun of Santos. So I think they're hyping Santos Escobar and Bronson Reed at what you call it at In Your House, and then now they're just replaying it all over the freaking Tron of the Capitol Wrestling Center. Kind of really embarrassing Mr. Santos. Now he's pissed. What else is new? Hey, you get down here, USA! I kick your ass! Yeah. Still is. It is what it is. So yeah, I can't wait. I would like to see that's the week after SummerSlam, so yeah. So I would love to see that. I might actually watch that all women's pay-per-view produced by Mickie James, and then on the next night, NWA 73. All right, MSK is out now. Just came out. The standing with Bronson Reed. So we get a stare down between both teams, and Legado then Fantasma leaves the ring, and then Santos is still on the mic talking. I guess he's challenging them to a 6-man. That's what I think it's going to be. I think that's going to be the main event, which I thought was supposed to be last week. I guess they're going to actually do it this week, which makes sense in a way, but it is what it is. You want to fight now? That's it. That's that. So, yeah, can't wait for that. So, Nick says just show it. An all women's NWA pay-per-view will be better than WWE Evolution 2018. We'll see. Because basically the only thing that was good on Evolution was Becky and Charlotte and that street fight they had. And I think Io was on the show. I think Kyrie was on the show. That was it. Nothing great about the show, but still. Wasn't great. All right, so they are right now. Hit Row come out and basically do their little pose, and I guess that's basically ends the segment because Isaiah Scott is about to face Killian Dane 1-on-1. So stand down between Hit Row and the Legado and Fantasma. This is interesting. B-Fab, walks right in front of Santos, looking, shaking her ass. There's nothing wrong with that. I would love to see that. Hit Row versus Legado and Fantasma. They would need an extra guy, or girl. But yeah. So yeah, Hit Row's in the ring. MSK and Bronson are still on the apron for some odd reason. Is Swerve going to talk? All right, so Hit Row now is they stare down Legado and Fantasma. Now they're staring down MSK and Bronson Reed. So yeah, the battle of the factions is happening now on NXT. You got four factions really. You got The Way, you got Hit Row. Well, actually 3 factions. You got Legado and Fantasma, and that's it. So yeah, so Isaiah Swerve Scott taking on Killian Dane coming up next, and that's it. So NXT is not bad so far, but it is what. All right, let's finish this up. So an hour and 18 minutes. I don't have much time left on StreamYard. Nick says an all-women's NWA pay-per-view. I said that. Okay. So yeah, it should be good. I can't. I'll watch it. I'll give it a watch. And that's that. Nick says that Mickey pretty much told the McMahons and WWE to F off and is starting her own evolution. Better will be better than Evolution. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good. We'll see who actually is on that show besides the NWA women's roster and maybe some of Mickey's friends like maybe Gail Kim, maybe ODB. Maybe some of the TNA roster will join, like Deonna Purrazzo and Jordan Grace. We'll see. Like I said, ODB might be on it. Taryn Terrell's definitely gonna be on it because she's part of the NWA. Melina, Thunder Rosa, Camille, Kylie Ray. Velvet Sky is gonna be on it, but she's not gonna wrestle. I think she's retired. He sucks. She's now doing commentary, looking fine as what. Sorry, Bully Ray. Gotta be real. It is what it is. I can't believe Bully Ray got her. I can't believe that. You must have a lot of stroke, if you know what I mean, to get Velvet Sky. Good Lord. Nothing wrong with that, but it is what it is. And that's that. We move on. All right. Let's finish this up. Nick's not watching not watching NXT, even though I'm giving I'm doing a little bit, giving some highlights and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. Doc Hendricks hyping up a pay-per-view. What is this, 1995? Yeah, it is. Todd Pettengill is going to be on In Your House again, so he's going to be the host once again. I think it's probably going to be a yearly thing where we see Todd Pettengill every goddamn year. I mean, the dude's fucking like, what is that, 80 years old? I mean, what's next? Freaking Mike Shannon is going to come out, or whatever his name is. Mike Shannon and Todd Pettengill, WPOJ, 95.5 POJ in New York City. Huh. Not anymore. POJ has become different. Way different. Not that I listen to it. I don't even listen to like the radio anymore. I rarely even put it on. The only time I put it on is for the Met game. When I'm like away, I'm out, not watching it on TV or anything, or if I'm like out of the house or something like that. So yeah, so that's it. Speaking of the Mets, they're playing the Baltimore assholes. I don't even know what they're playing because I think it's raining in Baltimore, and they might be rained out today. So let me check. They were still scheduled to oh, okay. Oh, they are playing top of the fourth. Oh boy. Orioles have a 4-2 lead over the Mets. What else is new? Braves are winning 1-0. So this might not be a good night for the Mets. That lead they have, the 3.5 game lead, might be shrinking slowly but surely. Hopefully not, but that's that. Yankees are bottom of first. Nobody cares. That's it. So yeah, once again, David Peterson sucks ass. So 4th goddamn runs. Bye-bye to you, David Peterson. Go to the bullpen and suck. Or just get the hell out of New York, because, you suck. That's all I got to say about that. All right, that's it. Final comments from Nick. I am watching your review, so I don't have to watch Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. That's good. Thank you. That's what I'm here for. Don't want to watch NXT? Just wait till my reviews go up. Do you don't have to watch the replay, or you don't have to watch it live, or you have to, not have to watch the replay. And that's it. All right, that's it, everybody. I'm gonna go watch NXT and edit this video up, watch the rest of NXT, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about it. So thank you for watching. 7 out of 10 stars for AEW this past Friday night, and we'll see what happens this Friday night on AEW Dynamite. And hopefully they don't go below 400,000 views this week. But knowing, with the NBA still going on, it is what it is. I can only imagine what's going to happen this weekend. If they even do go below 400,000, the WWE marks are going to come out and just do videos and bash the AEW people, the indie guy, the indie lovers and everything like that. Still, it is what it is. Just goes to go ahead and do your videos bashing AEW. You think Tony Khan gives a crap? No. Think guys like me give a crap? No. Because like I said, I'm not a mark for AEW. I'm a fan. That's it. I'm a wrestling fan, not a mark. So kiss my ass. And that's it. All right, so that's it. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on. And you don't like it, fuck you. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Peace, bitches.